Alright guys, what is going on? Yo! I've been waiting a long time, a real long time to take care of this video, bro. I've been saying this for years. I've been saying this, you feel what I'm saying? And I'm pretty sure I'm gonna have a lot of hate, a lot of negative comments, you feel what I'm saying? I'm not worried about none of that. You feel what I'm saying? I did my research, okay? I did my research. And plus also being a Dragon Ball Z lore kind of man that I am, y'all seen the predictions? It's on the channel. You already seen it. You feel what I'm saying? What are we talking about? You seen it in the title now. And you're going to hear it again from my mouth. Dragon Ball Super is still a part of Z. You gotta understand this. I've been saying this for years, okay? Because of the way that this is placed in the timeline, it doesn't make sense to be anywhere else, okay? Dragon Ball Super is still Z, okay? Now, considering this, after this, I wanted to put this video out first and foremost. Why? Because the simple fact of the matter that, the next video that we will be doing, not the next video, but as far as Dragon Ball Z is concerned, I will be going over the full established timeline, okay, for Dragon Ball history in itself, okay? I wanted to put this one out because the simple fact that what I'm about to speak on is not in the timeline, okay? This is something that is still yet to be confirmed. So yes, I'm still speaking as a theory, but I'm speaking very confidently on this theory that it is true. You feel what I'm saying? How do I know this? Yeah, I done wrote down, you feel what I'm saying? I done wrote down notes. You feel what I'm saying? I done wrote down these notes, okay? Now, boom, let's go ahead and take a look at it in starting as to why I am predicting Super is still a part of Z. After this, we will talk about Dragon Ball Daima and just exactly what kind of villains or story they could take. But let's start with this. Dragon Ball Super, all right? Take a look at the screen now, okay? I'm going to be using only two things for references as far as to start this discussion, okay? Let's go ahead and take a look at this. Dragon Ball Daima will live stream the special event. We've already taken care of that in a separate video in the past, but it is not that I want to talk about, okay? It is this right here, all right? This is the part right here. Take a look at this right here. I will blow it up so that you guys can read along with me, okay? Listen to this. When Dragon Ball Daima's first trailer arrived at last year's New York Comic-Con, anime fans were reminded of Dragon Ball GT when it came to its premise. The series was created by Akira Toriyama himself, and unlike Dragon Ball GT, the new anime will see all the Z fighters turned into kids, not just Goku and Vegeta. Taking place after the defeat of Kid Buu and before the start of Dragon Ball Super. The series might not have Ultra Instinct and Super Saiyan Blue in the mix. That is confirmed right there, all right? That's confirmed. What we need to talk about is where Daima is placed. Daima is confirmed, okay, to be a part of the timeline, all right? Where is it placed? It takes place after the defeat of Kid Buu, but before the start of Dragon Ball Super. Let's go on ahead and dive deeper into this by talking about which age is set into place, okay? Let's go on ahead and fast forward over to this video. I'll meet you there. Now, guys, we are here with Dragon Ball Z Kakarot, Goku's Next Journey DLC. This is exactly Exactly. The information that is going to confirm what I am saying behind this. Do you understand? It is here, and mind you, this is recent. This just dropped a week ago. You feel what I'm saying? Last week, to be more precise. It is this part right here I want to go over. Let's go on ahead and just fast forward real quick. This part right here. Goku's fighting Oob. Listen to this, or look at this. The wish of 10 years ago. That already sets our domain. You understand? So from the defeat of Kid Buu all the way till Oob, it is 10 years in between. You understand? Now we're going to place everything we've seen so far that Super has given us in between this timeline. And I will prove to you that Super is still Z. I will also say this before we get into this information. Super being a part of Z was actually confirmed by one arc and one arc only. And that is the Goku Black arc. All right. If we remember Zamasu explaining where he got Goku's body from, he got it from the future, which was end of Z Goku's body. Yes, the Saiyan cells in there and everything like that was harder to use, hence the struggle of Goku Black using them to his own advantage. You feel what I'm saying? Not just because he's not a Saiyan, but also because the Saiyan cells in that body were dormant before Goku, or before Zamasu, future Zamasu, took over that body. You feel what I'm saying? That is the confirmation, because he went to the future to go get the strongest Goku. Why would you go to the past and get the weakest? It don't make sense. So you went to the future when Goku was a farmer. Mind you guys, if you remember at the end of Z, Goku was not performing in tournaments. Chi-Chi made this man go get a job as a farmer, and he was sneaking matches in, telling Bulma and all of them to create tournaments in order for Goku to keep up with his fighting spirit, but it is not enough, okay? That's confirmed. Let's actually start getting into the nit and grit of the mathematical side of everything, all right? Let's go on ahead and take a look at this sticky note right here if it would actually focus. You feel what I'm saying? What this says is the Buu arc ends in exactly age 774, which means if 10 years are to pass by, that means 784 is the beginning of the end of Z arc. You feel what I'm saying? Still not convinced? I thought you'd say that. Let's go on ahead and look at this sticky note. Y'all think I'm playing, don't y'all? Y'all think I'm playing? I got the information. You feel what I'm saying? Now, let's start it off like this, okay? The very first thing, if Buu arc ends in 774 and Dragon Ball Daima takes place after the defeat of Kid Buu, but before Dragon Ball Super, that means, mind you, okay, that Dragon Ball Daima is from age 774 to 776, okay? Dragon Ball Daima only takes place for 2 years, okay? 2 years. Dragon Ball Super itself starts 4 years after the Buu arc. You understand? So Daima is first. From 774 to age 776, Dragon Ball Daima happens, okay? Now, let's talk about it like this, okay? This is the next sticky note before we go back to the one I was originally on, all right? What does this say? That after 4 years, Super starts, okay? But before then, realizing this, we gotta think about something here. We gotta think about something here. Nadir, or Nightmare. If the Buu arc or Super starts 4 years after the Buu arc, you're only giving us 2 years in between then. Where's the other two? Right here, baby. Right here. Because mind you, before Super started, we got an introduction to Super. You understand? Dragon Ball Daima takes place from 774 to 776. Now, how do we get to the next 2 years? Mind you, that's where the introduction comes into play. All right? Age 776 was the Battle of Gods movie. The introduction of Beerus, Whis, and the Gods of Destruction. You understand? 1 year after that, we hop into the Resurrection of Frieza movie, which was 777. And if we go to my next point, we now start Super in age 778. Okay? 778 is when Super actually starts with the Tournament of Power. You understand? Now, if you actually look up the movies that follow the Tournament of Power, Broly is the first movie that is set after the Tournament of Power, which means that at age 779, the Broly movie was established, okay? With that being said, go another year ahead. Another year. May even be another 2 years. Nonetheless, how many years passed? We're going to say age 780 is Dragon Ball Super Superhero. Okay? If you think about this, it would actually make sense. Why? Because 4 years afterwards, mind you, Pan is in Dragon Ball Superhero. By the time age 784 comes around, Pan is about 4. Or maybe even 3. I don't want to jump the gun and say 5 because that's doing a little too much. But she is definitely 3 or 4 years old when age 784 comes in, and we now have the beginning of the End of Z arc, where Goku fights Oob. All right? Guys, I just covered that 10-year time span. 774 was the end of the Buu arc, whereas 784 is the beginning of the End of Z arc, where Goku flies off with Oob. This was one of the biggest plot holes that came from the End of Z arc, was trying to figure out the time placement after the defeat of Kid Buu, but directly into Oob. It didn't make sense then, but by them doing it this way, if my prediction is correct, which I'm pretty sure it is, this now fills the plot hole for the End of Z arc, placing everything in between here, which also explains why in Dragon Ball Daima, Super Saiyan Blue and Super Saiyan God is not a thing. You feel what I'm saying? But we definitely will be, and I mark it right here, right now. We definitely will be seeing Super Saiyan 1 and 2 Goku. Super Saiyan 3 might be pushing it. Okay? Super Saiyan 3 might be pushing it, but considering the fact that he actually transformed into Super Saiyan 3 at the end of the Buu arc, it would actually make sense for them to, in Dragon Ball Daima, surface Super Saiyan 3 and show him use it more rather than it being a failed transformation. You feel what I'm saying? That just consumes way too much energy. All right? With that being said, guys, that confirms Super is still Z. You understand? I gave you guys the ages. All right? Go ahead and butcher me in the comments if you'd like to. You feel what I'm saying? But I'm pretty sure what I'm saying is correct. You feel what I'm saying? Let me know in the comment section below. What do you guys think? Do you guys agree with my theory? Do you guys not agree with it? And if you don't, please do put put something on there. You feel what I'm saying? Say something. You know what I mean? But considering where I'm at right now, I kind of don't feel like I'm wrong in this. I kind of feel like I'm hitting the nail on the head, maybe despite a year or two off from the ages. But considering the fact that I just covered that 10-year time span and gave you some proof as to what I'm talking about. You feel what I'm saying? Now, let's jump right into Daima. And this is going to be short, real quick. Daima, considering the fact that it is about evil, demons. You feel what I'm saying? There are 3 possible villains that can be introduced and made canon during Dragon Ball Daima. Okay? Which will actually set up Dragon Ball Heroes a lot better, and why Mira and Towa are in Dragon Ball Z Kakarot. You understand? Take a look at this right here. I know you guys probably can't see it, but this right here, 3 Dragon Ball Daima villains Dragon Ball villains that Daima could reintroduce and make canon. If you guys remember Demigra, you feel what I'm saying? Demigra was a magic demon user. All right? That's one. Then you got Mira himself. All right? I don't really necessarily bring him into play too much since he's Deborah Little Sister's creation, but it's still an effect. Then you have Deborah's little sister herself, Towa. You feel what I'm saying? We can definitely match Towa into this situation. And here's the possible backstory character that we possibly could get, because mind you, this man is dead. You feel what I'm saying? But Deborah, you feel what I'm saying? Even though Deborah is canon, we can still get more of a backstory through Daima that we've never seen before in the regular Z arcs. Okay? So, with that being said, guys, there you have it. You feel what I'm saying? I wanted to get this video out ASAP. You feel what I'm saying? Because I was doing the research heavy. I've been thinking about this for so long. And to see that this lines up pretty well with my predictions, I can't wait. I can't wait to see exactly what Dragon Ball and Akira Toriyama has to offer for these arcs. But guys, do you guys agree with my theory? Do you guys not agree with the theory? Do you guys agree with the Dragon Ball villains? You feel what I'm saying? Who could be possibly shown in Daima? Let me know in the comment section below. You could butcher if you'd like to. You feel what I'm saying? But I do not think I'm wrong on this. You feel what I'm saying? And if you guys have anything you would like to add, please do let me know. As you guys know that I get to every comment. But guys, there you have it. This is the confirmation that Super is still Z under that moniker. But guys, if you enjoyed this video, you already know what to do. Don't be afraid to hover and haunt that like button. Subscribe today to become part of the Soul Gang. Team Nephilim, let's get it. Tap that notification bell to know each. They had to do that? They had to do that? Anyway, knowing each and every single time I'm uploading these videos, baby. And guys, remember, to be good at the game, you gotta kill with skill. And until our next nightmare. Guys, woo! I can't wait, bro. I can't wait. Super is still part of Z. Peace out, guys. Love you guys. Peace. Soul Collective.